Good morning. My name is Maria Destor, and I go LinkedIn Live every Tuesday morning to help you get your career off of autopilot and get you on your way to monetizing your brilliance. And today we're going to talk about something that you might have not heard this term before, portfolio career. You have multiple talents, you have one career, but how can you combine these multiple talents into a thriving portfolio career? What if you could do it all? All those different passions and ideas that you have, with some plan, of course, those diverse skills, and build your life by design. A career portfolio career allows multi-passionate people with lots of skills to use them in different ways on different roles, projects, and income streams. And it allows you the flexibility to work when you want, what you want on each project at each time. It also allows you to take bigger risks in some areas because you have the income coming in the others. And the other cool thing about portfolio careers is that it allows you to shift the different types of income to meet your needs at the time. For instance, portfolio careers often in the beginning involve some sort of employee role plus a rental property, plus a side hustle. You might be selling on eBay or Etsy or renting out your couch, a job plus consulting on Upwork or Fiverr. A mom, for instance, might be run a daycare and then also do Pampered Chef. But often that employee piece, as you bridge to retirement, the other income streams that you've been building are now fully functioning, sometimes passive, which is great, and you can actually divest the employee role and move towards your retirement dreams. Is your head spinning? Well, today I'm going to lay the first few steps out for you that you can start to consider if a portfolio career might be the right fit for you. But the first thing you have to do is know your numbers. I know it's a topic many of us avoid. What do you need cash flow wise? What is your net worth? What do you need to make in your career in the next 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, and beyond? Once you understand your numbers, you're going to understand what you need to do in this portfolio career. And then the second thing you need to do is assess your current skills and experience. How can you repackage yourself to make these different income streams? Get it all down on paper. Your employee status, do you want, what kind of skills you can put into that? And then you also need to consider what you want your life to look like. Do you want freelance or consulting? Do you want part-time or remote? Entrepreneurial ventures? Are you ready to coach or consult or tutor? Passive income streams, affiliate marketing, online courses. I even met someone once who his job, I'm not kidding. Actually, I met him on a ski lift. How fitting. He raced sailboats for a living. And I also have another friend who races sailboats as a side hustle. So apparently this is a thing. All right, that kind of leads me naturally into researching the potential income streams. Now that you have some idea of, what constraints you have around how and when you want to work and what your skills are, now you can start thinking about all of the different ways you can make income, and then look at things like, okay, the timeline for implementation. Is this something that I can just start tomorrow, consulting or Upwork? Or is this something that's going to take a little longer, buying a property or maybe changing a job? You need to pick up some certs or something. You might also need to consider that timeline to revenue generation because you do have cash flow needs. This is where that employee job comes in handy, especially in the beginning as you're getting started, because you got that steady, consistent income that gives you the platform to then go out and build these other things that might be a little more risky and have a longer timeline to revenue generation. Associated upfront costs. Again, the employee role will give you an ability to build up a nest egg if you need to buy something or invest in yourself, education, whatever it is. Then you can think about what the projected income is of all these different cash flows and make sure that you're meeting those needs that you did in step one. You also want to consider the risk level of the different income just because you have to be able to pay your bills. So work on the ones that are consistent and steady first, that are more of a sure thing. And then you can then move on to things that are a little more risky. All right, then the next step is to envision your ideal portfolio career. Now that you understand the needs, you have your cash flow and your goals, you've looked at your skills and what you can package to sell and do, and now you've considered all the different portfolio items. How can that all go together to meet those needs? Sounds like a lot, but it's an exciting option. And what I've found with my clients recently, they come to me saying they want a full-time employee job. And as we dig in, it becomes really obvious really fast that they're really looking for more autonomy and flexibility. Let's face it, you're mature in your career at this point and you've done the grind, you've done the time, and now it's time to really start thinking about how you can take your control back and build your thriving, rich life. Thanks for joining me today. And if you would like to chat about how you can build a portfolio career, I invite you to schedule your free call with me by clicking the link linked up in the notes below, or also it's in my profile. Thank you. Have a good week.